Hi, Tanya. Hi, Lori. Hey, Rebecca.
Hey there. Hey, Judy.
Hey, Dana.
I have a 31 meeting at 9 o'clock. And I logged in.
Hey, Tanya. I hear you.
Hey, everybody. How are y'all?
I'm Rika.
Can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Awesome. Well, we were waiting just a minute on Beth, and I was trying to hide in my bedroom because Chris and Grayson are running all around and doing all kinds of stuff. But I am really excited about this training tonight because with the new recruiting incentive that we have coming up, this is going to be huge for us. $31 kit, and they actually get supplies. So this is like so much better than the other one that we were offering with just the dollar incentive because the consultants didn't have anything to work with. So for $31, not only do they get a kit, they're getting stuff to work with this time too. So I'm super excited about it. Are you guys excited about it? Are you excited? Come on, people.
Very excited.
Awesome. All right, we have about 1 minute left. Let me check in with Beth real quick. I was just talking to her a minute ago. And as soon as she jumps on, we will get started. How is y'all's January going right now?
It's going.
Mine too. Hey, Beth.
Hey. Sorry, I was finishing our handout for tonight.
Oh, well, that'll be awesome. It has been a busy week, I tell you what.
It has been. It has been. I had to make it pretty for everybody. It wasn't pretty yet.
You are the one to make it pretty. It always is pretty when you're finished with it.
You know how I feel about things not being pretty.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, this is how I look tonight. I am like a red hot mess. It's
You have
cold.
on a sweater. What's the temperature at like down there?
Oh my God, it was only like 47 earlier. I think it got warmer eventually. I think it got to like 67, but I was cold. I have on boots and like leggings and a sweater. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, here it's like 18 and it's frozen.
That's why I don't live there.
That's right.
Exactly.
Judy, is it still frozen down your way too?
Oh, yeah, we're frozen. We are frozen for sure.
Oh my goodness. I can't believe that they're out of school again tomorrow here.
Yep.
Oh
All
my
right,
God.
ladies. I know. Grayson's like, I get another day out of school. I'm like, you need to go back to school. He's been out for so long, it seems like.
Lucky boy.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and get started. I was just talking to them about how excited I was about the $31 incentive that we have. So, I mean, I can't wait. We are going to be doing a team opportunity event next Monday night. So mark your calendars for that and get ready to start inviting people. We will get that event set up this week so that you can be inviting people all week long. And we'll do it very similar to the ones that we've done in the past. I would love for each of you all to get on and tell you why when you have an opportunity. But invite anybody that you think might be interested. Go back and look through. If you have consultants that have gone inactive, go back and invite those ladies to come. You'll be surprised at how many of them are going to be excited about the new kit that's coming out and the changes in the company. So just because they're inactive, even if they've been inactive for more than 6 months, they can come right back into the company. Just let them know what's going on and invite them to that opportunity event. Okay. All right, Beth, are you ready?
I am so ready.
How's my internet doing? Am I shaky or am I okay?
You're doing okay. It's a couple words have cut out, but not bad.
Okay. I am getting ready to share our screen so we can get started.
Yay.
I was doing a training the other day with the sharing the screen and learned a whole bunch of new stuff about how it works.
Nice.
Okay, you all let me know when you see it.
Got it.
There you go. It's there.
Awesome. So Beth and I are going to tag team through this, and we're going to share with you all about why to recruit, some ways to recruit, what it will do with your business if you recruit. This is recorded, so there will be a copy of it that you're welcome to go back through again later. And we do have handouts and postcards that we're going to be sharing with you all that you can use for recruiting after we're finished. Okay?
Perfect.
Yay.
All right, so we will get started. Why recruit? So we all know that the heart of the business is sharing the opportunity. It's really what our business is all about, sharing and giving to others. And, you know, as we share the opportunity of 31 with others, we really are giving back to them, because I don't know about you all, but this business has made such a huge difference in my life and what it's done for me. And I look back over the past 8 years and I think, man, I don't even really remember life without it. And I can't imagine not having all of my 31 sisters that I have now.
Yeah. Yes. Think about, if you've been in this business for a little while, think about how much of your life is touched by 31. You know, the items in your home and the places you go and the people you hang out with, and, you know, whether it's team members or upline or hostesses or customers, it's like there's so many friends I have because of this. Now it's amazing. Like, income aside, it's amazing.
Yes, it is. Absolutely. Well, one of the major reasons that you want to recruit is for higher income. So we are going to share with you all about exactly how recruiting can improve your income. We've got some really exciting things to share with that. It's also going to give you a feeling of pride and success. It is amazing to see your team grow and to watch your team members to succeed. To me, it's like they're my family, and I just love seeing them do better and watching them grow in their business. Promoting into leadership is another reason that you want to recruit. Leadership in this company is not like leadership in most other companies. 31 is so good to us. The things that they give us and the opportunities that they afford us as leaders in this company are just absolutely amazing. We're going to be sharing lots more about why you want to be a leader throughout the year, because we want all of you all to know what all the perks are for leadership with this company. So some of my favorite things are like the special leadership opportunities that we get. Like, we got to go to home office and they're doing the director's leadership university at home office. We went to Leadership University. Do you want to share with them a little bit about that?
It was amazing. They had one for upper level leaders, and they also do them for director levels as well. And the one I went to, they gave us almost no notice that they were booking it. I don't know if Rick, can you remember that?
I do.
So it was really small. There was like 30 of us. And it was such a cool opportunity because, you know, we got to sit down with Cindy and Scott and, you know, basically all the people that you see on leadership or on videos on TOT, things like that. They were giving us like the behind the scenes and doing the home office tour. If any of you had the opportunity to do that at the conferences back in the day when conference used to always be in Columbus, we used to get to do the home office tours then, and So we haven't done those in a while, but we got to do that when I was up there. And it's just so much fun because it's such a cool environment. It's a big, giant warehouse, you guys. It's huge. It's a big company. But they pull everybody together, and they do this for every time they have any consultant coming in. They do like a cheer you in kind of line. They have a word for it. I forget what they call it, but basically everybody, you walk through this like mass of all these people working there, and they're all cheering for you and welcoming you and like blowing noisemakers, and they're playing loud music and they're dancing. Like, it's crazy. Like, you've never seen anything like it. So it's so much fun. It's such a cool environment. I would so encourage you guys, if you get the opportunity to go to home office, to absolutely do it.
Absolutely. And we earn incentives as leaders too. One of my favorite incentives, of course, is leadership incentive trip. I have been on leadership incentive trips, and my absolute favorite place that they have taken us is Hard Rock, Dominican Republic. It is just such an amazing place, and I got to go again last year, and I'm hoping to be able to earn the cruise and go to the Bahamas with all of you guys this year. So those are some of the reasons that you might want to earn leadership.
Hey, Marican, can you mute everybody but you and me?
I can.
I don't have controls right now, so if you could do that.
Sure can.
Thank you.
And I'll let you go ahead with the next slide while I work on that, Beth.
Okay, so really what stops us? And I want to say, I really think the biggest thing that stops people from recruiting is fear. Because, yeah, it kind of sucks a little bit when somebody says no to you about anything. I don't like being told no either, like ever, by my kids, by my husband, by my friends. I don't like it. And I think that we have this perception that we're going to hear no from everybody. That's just kind of our own little default fear in our minds. And I think that is the biggest thing that holds people back. I think also we have a tendency to prejudge. And we assume, oh, well, no, this girl makes a lot of money. She wouldn't want to do this. Or, oh, she's got 5 kids. She's too busy. She wouldn't want to do 31. And, I mean, sometimes nothing can be farther from the truth, because there's a lot of reasons people do this business. It's not just the money. So those people that are, an attorney or an accountant or somebody that's working a 9-to-5 and doing really, really well might not have a whole lot of fun in her life. And maybe that's what 31 can bring to her. And that mom with 5 kids, maybe she needs an outlet that is not with a toddler, that she can get out of the house on the evenings or on the weekends and go make a little money and help the family out that way and have fun while she's doing it. So I think if we stop prejudging and we stop taking it so personally when somebody does say no, and maybe we have a slide on this if I'm jumping ahead, Marie, sorry, I forget. But it's not a personal thing. They're not personally rejecting you. They're not saying, no, you're fat and you're ugly and I don't want to play with you. They're just saying, no, right now is not the time for me for this business. That's it. That's all. Don't take it personally. Just move on to the next person that you think would be really good at this. And, if you hear enough no's, you really, honest to God, you will eventually start hearing yeses too. And that makes the no's totally worth it. Just saying.
So this next thing right here is truly what got me. I think my mindset on recruiting was that I was asking somebody to do something for me. And really, recruiting is not about us. Recruiting is about the person that you're offering to. So 4 thoughts that may have changed your mindset on recruiting. Our stats and commission. We're actually going to show you, Beth and I are going to show you our statistics from December, and we're going to share with you our commission that we received this month. So this is very personal, but we want you all to know why we do this. And so we're going to be sharing that with you. The ability to help someone else get what they want. I mean, isn't it just so much fun to see other people succeed? I know it's just like with my son. I love seeing him be successful, and with our consultants and our other team members, seeing them be successful is just so exciting. It gets the focus on others. So you get to focus on someone else besides yourself. When you're helping others and you have new recruits on your team, you are their mentor. And so you get to focus on helping them. And do you know that actually by helping others and working with other people, we tend to learn more as we're helping others than we do just on our own. And so I know that in this business, I have learned far more by being a leader and actually helping to train and work with my team than I ever did just as a consultant. Mm-hmm. It's your gift to offer the opportunity. It's their choice to either accept or decline. And really, that was the huge thing for me. At first, I always thought, my gosh, I'm just begging them to join so that they can help me out. But when I changed my mindset and realized that I am not asking them to do anything for me, I'm asking them to do something for themselves. How can 31 help them? And how is 31 going to make them a better person? And so it really is a gift that we're offering to them. And every single consultant that is in my lineage, it's amazing the stories that people have of how 31 has changed their lives. Whether it just be having a new best friend that they had never met before, or having the money to do things that they wouldn't have had the money to do before, being able to pay bills that they wouldn't have been able to pay off, being able to buy a house that they never would have been able to have. I mean, there are so many stories of what 31 has done for others that it truly is amazing. So don't think of it as you asking someone to do something for you. You truly are offering them a gift and giving them an opportunity. And don't make that decision for them, like Beth was saying earlier. Let them make the decision. If you don't offer, someone else is going to. So all they can do is say no, and no really doesn't hurt.
Mm-hmm. One thing my upline said to me one time in regards to this whole offering the gift was, think about, is there anything good that has come into your life from 31? Most likely, there's more than one fabulous thing that's come into your life, especially the longer you've been in, like Marika and I have touched on. And she said, if there's anything that has made your life better because of 31, what kind of friend would you be to not give somebody else that same opportunity to better their life as well? It's just, she's like, don't be selfish with this. This is a gift that everybody can have. And if you're just keeping it to yourself, then that's not being a very good friend. Which I was like, well, that is a really good way to look at that. And if they say no, that's on them. That's okay. You're putting it out there. You're giving them that chance.
Absolutely. All right. So here are those statistics that we told you we would share with you. So I'm going to start by going through my statistics and sharing with you. We're going to start just down here on this end. This is the really important part. Now, Beth and I are both executive directors, and both of us have been with the company for around 8 years. Beth, have you been in for 8 years, or are you just a little bit under that?
It'll be 8 years in March.
Okay, so I thought that you were just a little bit behind me. So both Beth and I have been in the company for about the same length of time. I promoted to executive director in 2011. So I've been an executive director for a while. And here are my statistics. So currently I have 4 directors. Last month I had 1 new recruit. I had 7 personal parties last month. I have 14 personally enrolled and qualified and active recruits. I have 20 qualified recruits on my entire team. My current Gen 0 team size is 41. My entire lineage size is 1,099. Last month on my team, I had 1 new recruit. Our team held 22 parties. My personal sales were $4,633. My team sales were $21,939. Okay, my senior director and executive director volumes are here, and those are based on my generation 2 and 3 sales. Okay. So had I just been a consultant, oops, sorry, didn't mean to flip that page. Had I just been a consultant and sold my $4,631 in sales last month, I would have made $1,158. But since I chose leadership, As a director, just a director, I would have made $3,070. That is a huge jump just because I offered the opportunity. I moved some of my ladies into leadership, and I promoted 2 ladies to director. And at that level, I would make $4,899 as a senior director. But I'm an executive director. So last month with 31, my paycheck was $5,338. So you can see that is a huge increase because I chose leadership and I chose to offer the opportunity. And I choose to do that every single month. My paycheck is much larger than it would have been otherwise. Beth, would you like to share your stats?
Yeah, and Marika and I are super similar. I believe I promoted in the summer of 2011 as well to ED. And I mean, if you look at the numbers, I won't go through all of them, but if you look at what my consultant commission would have been, $928, that's not bad. I mean, that's not a bad commission. You can make your car payment. You can put a lot of money towards your mortgage or your rent with that. But because I've promoted to executive director and because I've helped other people promote to director and all that, well, I lost my number. There you go. My paycheck instead was just under $9,000. So for putting in the work I do with my team, that's my compensation, and that's pretty good compensation. I'm really happy with that. I'm really happy with getting to stay home, and that's more than I would be making monthly in a full-time job, more than I personally had been making monthly in a full-time job when I worked full-time. So the choice to go into leadership and have this flexibility but still make really good money, it's been amazing. And I feel 100% blessed that I've been able to do it. And y'all, there is nothing special about me that y'all couldn't do the exact same thing, truthfully. This isn't that hard. I don't know if you can tell, but this is not that hard. So this is something that truly anybody can do. So that's part of the message that we want to get across to you too, is that, like, I'm just a chick that I was a theater major, for God's sakes. I don't have a business background. I was not trained in this. I did not grow up saying I'm going to be a direct seller someday. Like that was not ever the mindset. I was crazy, fluky web girl, and I fell into this, and it's been amazing. And you guys can have your own success story like that as well.
Yep, this right here is exactly why you want to offer the opportunity, because this can happen to any of you all. I am just a school teacher, and that's all I've ever been, and all I have done is share 31 with others. And I never expected to be able to be a stay-at-home mom and be able to be here with Grayson when school was out and all of the things that I get to do. I never expected to be able to go on the field trips and be able to stay home and make his birthday cakes. So it is a huge blessing to me and my family. So, just share, because you don't know what the difference is going to be for someone else, and you don't know why they may need it. Right, Beth, I'll let you take this one.
Okay. So sharing the opportunity, really, if you believe in the company and you believe in our products and you believe in the value that all of this has, it makes it really easy to share it, because you're not trying to sell somebody on something. You're not like a snake oil salesman. Have you guys heard that term? Like, I feel like that makes me sound really old that I know that term, but you're not trying to push something on somebody that you're like, ooh, I hope they fall for it. Like, we're not scammy. This is a really good product. This is a really good opportunity. Who doesn't want to be more organized? Who doesn't want to be more fashionable? Who doesn't want to make some money for themselves? I mean, it's a beautiful thing. And I love this Zig Ziglar quote: you can get anything you want out of life if you just help enough other people get what they want. Like, how true is that? We're in the business of helping people, whether it's our customers, our hostesses, or our team members. We're all about helping them get what they need and what they want out of 31. And in the process, that only helps us as well. And it's like Marika said, with you learn more teaching other people than just doing it yourself. It's the exact same thing. I mean, if you can look at 31 and say that it's made you happier or made you money or that you've grown personally as a result of it. I will tell you something funny is I was a theater major in college and I really like acting. It's super fun and I'm totally cool with being up on stage, but I was 100% not a public speaker, like at all. Like it was one of those things. And they say that's like the second biggest fear after death. So meaning there's a lot of people out there that would rather die than get on stage and speak in front of people. And I might have been close in that category, but acting's totally different. You're being a character, so that doesn't count. But because of 31 and as a direct result of 31, I speak at conferences. I mean, I go do the CNC and all that, and that's like nothing at this point. That's no big deal at all. But like I've gone and spoke at Steve Wiltshire's Lifeline conference a few times and get on stage in front of hundreds of people, and it's all good. Like I feel like that's such a big accomplishment, and that's, you know, money and product and everything else aside, who would have thought that would come from this business? So you just never know where these little wins are going to come from. I mean, kind of weird, right? Just saying.
Yeah. So turning the attention to someone else, if you forget about the benefit to us, to you personally, and you really focus on the benefit to them, it truly does make it so much easier. So offer it up to everyone. Some of the top leaders in this business have been mortgage brokers, doctors, attorneys, and surgeons before they started selling 31. And I don't know about you, but I would have thought, yeah, they don't need this. They've already got a good job, but they did need it and they did want it. They weren't happy in their jobs. And so someone offered them the opportunity. They accepted it, and they are some of the top leaders in our company right now. So you just never know who is going to be your next leader. So offer the opportunity to everyone. Someone may join just to get over their fear of public speaking or to meet new people. Don't believe in stereotypes for this business. Don't try to pick out the people that you think are going to be good at it. Offer to everyone you know, because you never know who that shy person in the corner is that would absolutely rock this business if someone just said, I think you'd be good at this. They just need someone to have the confidence in them that they would be good at it. And as soon as someone believes in them, they're going to be your next rock star. So don't pick out people based on stereotypes. Ask everyone. Ask the doctors, the lawyers, the surgeons. You never know. They might be your next leader. So tips for offering the opportunity. You don't have to be pushy. I tell you what, being pushy is probably one of my biggest fears. I never want someone to say, oh my gosh, that Marika girl, she absolutely is one of the pushiest people I know. I can't believe that she is constantly begging me to do this, that, or the other. Absolutely not. That's the last thing that I want to be. 31 consultants are not pushy. We believe in, by all means, being respectful of other people, sharing the opportunity, but not forcing it on people. You can offer without being pushy. You just need to talk to people and get to know them a little bit. Find out how it would fit into their lives before you offer. Offer in a way that is appealing and make someone want to say yes and get more information. If you get to know your people, because it really is about relationships, if you know your customers and your friends, then you know how 31 is going to fit into their lives. And when you talk to them about the opportunity, you'll be able to share with them ways that it might fit, or even ask them, so I realize you really like 31, and I know that you are enjoying the products, and I see that you have lots and lots of friends. You would be really great at this. Have you ever thought about trying it? Those are things that make someone feel good. When you tell them that they're going to be good at something, there is nothing at all pushy about that. You're actually building them up and making them feel good about themselves, and that makes them even more excited about the opportunity. So listens for reasons for why someone might want to join. Do they need money for vacation? Do they need money for fun? Do they need the extra income for their house? Do they need a sense of belonging? Do they just absolutely love the products and they're spending a fortune on them? What are reasons that someone might actually want to join? And if you listen and get to know people, you're going to be seeing those reasons just pop out of the woodwork. It's amazing to me now when I meet people. I'm just so often like, oh my gosh, that's why. I have a friend of mine that works in a giant factory. And those ladies never are able to go out. They work 7 days a week. And they don't get the opportunity to shop. She doesn't do home parties. She just takes her catalog in and shares 31 with the other ladies that she works with. And that's how she runs her 31 business. And she loves being the 31 lady in the factory. Who would have ever thought someone that works 7 days a week would be a consultant that's selling over $500 a month regularly? So you just never know who that next person might be. So don't discount anyone. Offer to everyone.
Awesome. I love that.
So Beth, do you want to talk about not being afraid?
Well, I feel like I've already shoved it down your throats that you can't be afraid of hearing no, but I'd be happy to tell you again to stop taking this so freaking personally and just go start asking people and see how well that works out for you, because trust me, at some point, you're going to benefit from this, I promise you. And I'm not saying that like every single person you ask to be like, heck yeah, sign me up, let's go right now. But I'm telling you, if you do this enough, it does work. The statistic is that for most people, it takes 7 offers for somebody to say yes. I've actually even heard 10 in some statistics. We're not saying that you're going to hunt somebody down and hound them and bug them and harass them repeatedly until they tell you to drop dead or they tell you yes. That is not the goal. And it's not even that you're picking up the phone 7 times in a row and going, you ready yet? Are you ready yet? Do you want to be a consultant yet? What else can I tell you before you sign up? That is not at all what we're saying. Basically, what we're saying is we're giving you a system. That's the handout that I was trying to make pretty before this call. That basically breaks down, I'm going to walk through it, but different ways that you can reach out to people and different methods. And we're going to give you some stuff that you can print and use. And it gives you a variety of ways to reach out to them that are not invasive and that are not scary and don't involve necessarily picking up the phone every time you want to talk to somebody or contact somebody. There's lots of other ways to do this, especially now with technology, what it is. So we're going to give you a plan. So who likes a plan? That's a good thing, yeah? Yay, thumbs up for plan. So you guys are going to love it. And we're going to take the fear away because we're done with fear. Oh my gosh, what quote did I hear? I have to find it. Mariken's going to have to talk on the next slide because I got to find this quote.
Okay.
Because it was so good.
While you're looking for that, I'm just going to say one more thing about the 7 times offer. You know, if somebody gives you a hard no, I am absolutely by no means interested in this. I would never want to do 31. Well, you know that person's done. So you're probably not going to offer it to them 7 times. But you'll know when someone is interested a little bit or they keep coming back. Those are the people that really are considering it. It may be in the way back of their mind, or it may come, you know, that person that gave you a definite no in a year might come back and say, you know, I do need to pay off a bill now. So I think I might be interested. So you just never know, but we're definitely not talking about being pushy. When you change the way you think about recruiting, you're going to change your results. So again, it's not about you, it's all about them. So the recruiting system. I am super excited about this system. Beth and I have been working on it for over a year, and it does work. My entire lineage doubled their recruiting. My Gen Zero doubled their recruiting last year by using this system, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen this year with this system. So there are 2 types of potential recruits. There's someone who has showed interest to you in being a consultant by either asking you directly about it or by acting interested in some way. So when they've shown interest, there's one way that you're going to handle them. And then the other type of recruit is someone that you think would be good for the business or someone that you want on your team. You know who those people are. Go get them, right? So we're going to give you a system for how this works. So we have this really awesome graphic that Beth has made because she is the graphics queen.
Yay!
So
That's
this
what I
graphic
do.
right here is for someone that has shown interest. So the way that it works is when someone has shown interest, you're going to give them a recruiting packet. And then you're going to give them a few days to look at that recruiting packet. Maybe you're going to stick it in the mail to them, and then in 3 or 4 days, you're going to contact them with a follow-up call, or you might hand it to them personally, and you're going to follow up with a call. And in that call, you're just going to say, hey, did you get a chance to look at the recruiting packet? Did you have any questions? That's it. And then you listen, and you let them talk, and they're going to tell you what they need, and all you have to do is answer. It's simply that easy. And then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to send them a little postcard that we have created. It is so cute. It attaches one of our 31 bookmark magnets to it, so it's a little gift for them as well. And it tells them a little bit more about the 31 opportunity. The next thing that you're going to do is you're going to send them out an invite. And that invite is going to be to an opportunity event. It might be the 31 opportunity event like we have coming up next week, where it's going to be a Facebook opportunity event. It might be a live opportunity event that you choose to have at a pizza place or something like that. Or you might just be taking them out to coffee. It might be a one-on-one meeting. But you're going to offer them the opportunity to meet with you to talk about 31. And the next thing you're going to do is have a personal meeting with them. And at this point, you're going to really talk to them and find out what they think. Answer any questions that they have. And you're going to ask, so, what's holding you back? Why? Why are you still on the fence? What can change your mind? And kind of get a little better feel from them. And then at the next point, you're going to recruit them, or you're going to put them into your follow-up system so that you can get back with them later. We're not pushy. We're just going to follow up with them on occasion to see how they are, to check in with them to see if they're still considering 31, to check in with them about a product, just to let them know that we're still there. So that is for the person that has shown interest. Beth, did you find it?
No, I totally failed. Sorry. I failed to find the fear quote that I was looking for. It was something really cool about like success and fear cannot exist in the same place or something like that. I don't know.
Oh my gosh. When you find it, we will post it on our team walls, okay?
If anybody else knows the quote I'm referring to, post it on the team wall because it's driving me nuts that I can't find it.
Do you want to handle the you choose them, or do you want me to take it?
It doesn't matter.
You go for it.
Okay, I'll go for it. So if you have somebody in your life, whether it's a previous hostess, a friend, whoever it is, customer, and you think that they would be good at this business, reach out to them. Reach out to them. Use our system. Reach out to them. One of those postcards that we've created for you, the postcard 2, that you'd be great at this, kind of just pumps them up a little and tells them, how great they'd be at the business. That's going to be the first thing you send them. After that, you're going to call to follow up and see what they thought. Like, hey, what do you think of this whole idea? I've been thinking about you for this, and I really think you'd be great. I would love to have you on my team. I really believe in you. Have that conversation with them. If they're like, oh, yeah, I'm kind of curious. That sounds kind of cool. Maybe. I don't know. Then go ahead and send them a recruiting packet. That's kind of your big step. Or meet with them for coffee. If you don't want to mail them a packet, meet with them if they're close enough. Get them the recruiting packet. And then you're going to follow up with them and see what they thought of that and find out what they thought of the information in there, what they thought of the opportunity brochure and all that stuff you gave them. They're going to tell you whatever. If they aren't like, hey, sign me up, let's go, right that second, then the next step you're going to send them is that postcard with the magnet. And that's just, one more touch, one more follow-up. And then after that, you want to red stamp them and invite them to whatever opportunity is coming up next. And we have in that handout that we're giving you, there's a script for potentially how to invite somebody to that. And whether it's the one we're having next week or one that 31 Home Office is doing, whatever the case may be, invite them to that. After that, you want to do a personal call with them, just talking about the opportunity events. Hey, here's what you can expect. It's, on Tuesday night, 8 o'clock. Hope you'll be there. Here's how to get there, blah, blah, blah. Again, we're giving you that script as well. And then after that, they attend the event. They're either going to join or they're going to go into your follow-up plan. And if they're going into your follow-up plan, they're still going to be getting your monthly newsletter. That's still good. That's one of those touches. That's one of those things in that 7 to 10 steps of somebody needing to hear from you in order to say yes. That monthly newsletter is absolutely one of those things. So they're still going to get that from you. And maybe then you're still going to follow up with them, when a new kit comes out or when a new catalog comes out or when there's like the dollar join deal or, whatever different incentives are running. These are the kind of people you want to keep touching them with that stuff until they straight up say, no, I will never join your team. Please stop asking me. Until you hear that, you're going to keep following up with them because they haven't given you any reason not to. Does that make sense? Yay. We like this plan, right? It's not hard.
It's super easy.
It's not hard. It's easy. It's easier than finding a quote about fear. Trust me. Okay.
All right. So the types of contacts. We've already talked about them, but we just wanted to go over them with you again. Postcards are awesome. People don't get things in the mail very much anymore. So when you get something in the mail, it is even more special. Especially when you get something in the mail that has a gift in it. And that's one of the reasons that we did the magnet on the opportunity postcard, because people really respond to getting something in the mail and especially to getting a gift. Red stamps are amazing. Those have changed my business. People respond to text. Have you noticed how much faster that someone responds when you text them versus if you call and leave them a message or if you send them an email? My goodness, if you send them an email, you are never hearing back from them, right?
If you leave me a voicemail, I have 42 unlistened to voicemails on my phone right now. I have 0 unread texts.
Absolutely.
That's just how I roll.
Texts go unread.
Just saying.
And I don't really make that personal phone call. I generally, I will pick up the phone and call somebody, especially if I know that's the way they like to communicate. But typically, I'm going to send them a text message and ask them to meet me for coffee. I just did this yesterday, and I am meeting a friend on Wednesday after she gets off work. She's a school teacher, to talk to her about the business opportunities. So we're going to go to coffee. And, I like a Starbucks. Everybody likes a Starbucks, right? So that is always a great way. So these are the main types of contact you're going to use when you are recruiting someone. So making the opportunity event. We are going to be doing an opportunity event next Monday night, the 16th. It's at 7 o'clock. Is that right, Beth, or is it at 8 o'clock?
It's at 8 o'clock Eastern. And then we're going to have a new catalog walkthrough training for you guys right directly following that at 9.
Yes.
And your potential recruits are welcome to stay for that as well.
Absolutely. So we're going to be doing that opportunity event. We want all of you all to come to invite your potential recruits to it. We're in the process of getting that set up right now. So we've got everything together and we will have that event set up right away. We will make it a public event. And then at the time the event begins, we will have to change it to private so that information.
Everybody.
That's right. So that we're not spamming the world, but it'll make it easier for you to be able to find it and to invite your friends to it as a public event when we're doing the invite part. So what we're going to be doing in that opportunity event, and you can do your own as well, there are lots and lots of plans for opportunity events out there, is we're going to be posting in this event daily leading up. And we would like for you all to post in it as well. Respond, offer up your thoughts about things, share your why. Other people hearing your why and multiple consultants and why they do this, you just never know who is going to touch who. We're going to help each other recruit, ladies, okay? So that's what this is all about. PM or text people. So you're going to send a private message or you're going to text any of those people that you want to invite. You can invite them to the event, but I guarantee you they're probably not going to see the invite. So if you don't send them a text message or a private message to let them know that they have been invited and to let them know that you want them there, let them know that it's important to you that they attend and they will show up. But if you just invite them to the event and then don't tell them that you've invited them, they're probably not even going to see the invite because, you know, we get a ton of invites on Facebook nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
So
if you guys are not using it yet, On your phone, if you use Facebook Messenger, the app, not just through Safari, you can record voice texts and leave them like literally a little voice message. There's no redos, so don't screw up or just own it and live with it if you do. But that can be really fun because the one problem with texting is people don't get your tone. They don't get your excitement. None of that can come through text the way it can through your actual voice. So that might be a good route to go for those people that you want to invite.
That is a super good tip. You're so right, Beth. So as a consultant, you want to send a text reminder or a Facebook message reminder to your potential recruits the day of the event. So we're going to invite them earlier in the week, but you want to send them a reminder because we are really busy. It's just like at your 31 parties. We send out a reminder to our guests that are coming. Same thing here. We want to send them reminders to let them know that we're still excited about them coming tonight and to let them know that it's getting ready to happen. Remind personal recruits the day of the event via text and then tag them in a post closer to the time of the event. If they don't attend, put them on your event for next month. Don't just give up. Invite them next month. And our goal is to do an opportunity event once a month for our lineages so that we are constantly having an opportunity event available. And our events on Facebook will be there, but then 31 is doing opportunity events on a regular basis as well. So use those events as well to invite your potential recruits. There is always a way for them to learn more about the 31 opportunity. Mm-hmm. If you're not comfortable with doing your own opportunity event, come to ours or use the one that 31 is offering. All right, Beth, you want to do this one? It's easy.
Yeah.
I got to get a sip of drink.
I can only do the easy ones. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm just saying I can't talk. I'm getting ready to lose my voice. I got to get a drink.
Okay. So, and this is in the handout as well. Again, as I mentioned, this is just a sample script for you to invite potential team members. Amber, I'd love to invite you to participate in our opportunity event. You can invite, anybody to come see it. We're going to give you 6 easy steps to get started, answer questions, blah, 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 blah. And basically, the reason Marika and I are doing this, obviously, next Monday, is because we have these amazing kits coming out and this amazing $31 deal coming out. So it's like no-brainer time as far as joining 31 right now because, I mean, who doesn't want to start this business for $31? I mean, that's awesome. And to have 2 kits to choose from all season long is fabulous. So we have a whole lot to offer. Marika and I are going to have all the posts, everything out there for you guys at the event itself. We're going to be able to be resources for you. If you've never recruited somebody and you're kind of like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I know enough to recruit, which like number one is BS because anybody knows enough to recruit. You don't have to know everything. But I know that is a fear of a lot of people. So Marika and I hope that we can kind of take that away a little bit because we're there to be your resource. And we're there to answer the questions that you don't know the answers to and that sort of thing for those of you that are newer. So use us in that regard. We're super excited.
So our call to action to you, we hope that you learned something from the training that we gave you so far. But our call to action to you is to invite 3 potential recruits to the opportunity event that we have coming up next week. We'd also like to invite each of you to try to do your own opportunity event. So an opportunity event does not have to be this big, huge, scary thing.
Yeah.
It is as simple as inviting friends that you think would be good at the business for pizza, taking your opportunity handout and going through it. All you're going to do is invite them for pizza. You're going to have a girls' night. And at that girls' night, you're going to have some pizza, you're going to have drinks, you're going to give each of them a recruiting packet, and you're going to talk to them about it. Share the business. Share why you joined. Share your love of 31, and just see what they have to say. It doesn't have to be scary. It's as easy as going to pizza with some girlfriends. So we challenge you to try to do your own opportunity event and invite 3 people to the opportunity event that we're going to be having next Monday night at 8 o'clock. And don't forget, we're going to also, right after that event, be doing the new spring catalog walkthrough, where we will be sharing the new spring catalog. We are going to be inviting all of the potential recruits that come to our opportunity event to attend that live walkthrough. We thought it would be a great opportunity for them to see what's coming this spring. In addition just to the new kits that they're going to be seeing in the opportunity event, they'll get to see the entire catalog. And we think that that'll help not only you all that have some questions about the catalog, but also help these new potential recruits to become more excited about what's coming this spring, because our spring catalog is amazing.
The new personalization is like my favorite thing.
Oh my
and
God.
They're giving me turtles, which makes my day. So yay!
Yay! Yeah, I am so excited. I got my little add-on kit the other day, and I am in love with this little box.
Not fair. I don't have mine yet.
Mine just came, and the new personalization, the iconic personalization, is beautiful. Oh my goodness! So, thank you all so much for joining us. Did anyone have any questions? I'm going to unmute everyone and let you all ask any questions that you have. So if you have a question, just feel free to ask, and we will be happy to answer for you. So give me just a second, because I got to go through each one of you to unmute.
And if you don't have mic for some reason and aren't able to speak, you can type it in the chat box as well. I've got that pulled up so we can see those questions too. And thanks for playing with us tonight.
Yes, we know it's later, but we did learn that you all prefer our trainings to be around 9 o'clock in the evening, because the kids are in bed, you're done with your other stuff for the day, and it gives you the opportunity to have some time for yourself. So thank you for joining us this evening.
And we're so excited because I flew up there and froze my butt off with Marican for a couple days last month. And we planned out our training schedule for the entire year.
Yes.
We are so psyched. We are so on top of things. We're super excited about that. So we know exactly what we're training you on for the next 12 months. It's always, always, always going to be on the second Monday night. There's always going to be a training, except for July. I think that was the exception because of conference month.
Because of conference, we're going to see you in person.
Yes, so we are so excited. So mark your calendars, second Monday every single month. And then the fourth Monday every single month, we're going to have just an open Q&A and kind of a celebratory thing where we're going to celebrate you guys for all of your accomplishments. That's our Move, Motivate, and Make It Happen, our MMM Zoom. So we're super psyched to get to come to you guys twice a month.
Yes. Lori, did you have a question?
I had more of a an acronym for you guys. I heard you saying quit taking it personally. The acronym is a Q-tip. And so if every consultant or anyone on the call, or if you want to share that with your teams, it's cute. Quit taking it personally is Q-tip.
I love that.
Love it.
Love it. I'm writing it down and gonna have to make a graphic out of
Fabulous.
that.
You're welcome.
That is so cute.
Great.
You all might just actually end up getting Q-tips in the mail.
Oh my God. Look how cute Lori looks in her little picture she's got instead of showing us her.
Yeah, because Lori hasn't been out of the house since Friday, and so you don't want to see Lori right now.
But that's a great picture.
Thank you. And it's helped a lot of my businesses with team building and things. So a lot of my nurses will put them on the back of their name badges and different things like that to remind them.
That is such a good idea. I love it.
Awesome.
Thank y'all so much. I appreciate it. I'm going to get off now, but I've enjoyed it. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us, Lori.
Sure.
Thank you to everyone for joining us. Did anyone else have any questions? I see a couple in the chat box. Let me check here real quick.
Yeah, Maggie typed in the chat, can you expand on your follow-up system you referred to? Also, I missed the first few minutes of the call. Where do we access the worksheet you talked about? The worksheet and the follow-up postcards that we referenced in those little graphics, that stuff we're going to post to our team groups in the files so that you can print it out, look at it, do whatever you want to do with it. The postcards themselves are designed, you can print them at home, like on cardstock and mail them, or you can copy paste them out like to Vistaprint or whatever and get them printed that way. Print them at Walgreens on photo paper, whatever you want to do with them. The follow-up system is really just kind of what we showed you, and that's all like that stuff from that graphic. That's all in that handout that is going to go up on the team group as well. Does that make sense? And when does the $31 kit start? That starts on the 16th of January and runs until the 31st. So from the 16th to the 31st, there are 3 kit choices, both of the regular $99 spring kits and the $31 spring kit. So that one is just for a limited time. So if people are looking to get in on a deal, they need to hop on quick.
Yes. And I do want you all to be aware, I went and read everything that is in all 3 of those new kits that is coming out, because I really wanted to make sure that with that $31 kit that they were really getting more than just 3 products. And they are. They're actually getting all of the business supplies that you get in the regular kit with the 3 products. So it is a tremendous value. Just the cost of the business supplies is more than the $31 by far. So it is a great opportunity, and it's going to get product and catalogs in these new consultants' hands for just $31. I cannot wait to be able to offer it to more people.
And did you guys see how smart they are? So that $31 kit has our top selling product and the 2 February specials. Like, they really thought that through. So
Yes.
that's going to give those new $31 consultants, like, they're totally off to the right start. They can do a party with that. I mean, literally they can. So it's genius. It's genius. I love it better than the dollar enrollment. I really, really do.
Absolutely.
So I'm excited.
All right, ladies. Does anyone else have any questions?
I do.
Okay.
Who's that?
I do.
Susan,
You was
what you
talking
need?
about not being pushy about. You was talking about not being pushy when you asking, somebody to recruit someone. I just asked a girl, and her response to me was, she's too busy right now and has too much going on. So what do I do from there?
Keep her in your follow-up.
Yep.
Keep her getting your newsletter. Keep her apprised of, like, big, exciting things happening, like the new kit, like the new catalog, that kind of thing. I wouldn't necessarily be texting her saying, hey, have you thought more about the opportunity? But just keeping her in that follow-up system so that she's still just at least got it in the back of her head that, oh, this is still an option. And maybe she gets to a point where she's not so busy and she is interested. The odds are the more she's still seeing from you, the more likely she is to come back to you if she does get to that point where she's got more time on her hands and this is a viable option for her.
Because she totally did not say no, not ever. She just said, I'm too busy right now. So right now might not be the right time, but there may be a time down the road that is the right time for her. I have the question over here from Chris. Chris asked where she can get the postcards. We are going to be giving you all the PDF copy of those postcards in our consultant groups. So we'll be sharing those with you. And we created those so that all you have to do is print them out on cardstock and you can mail them out. You just need to type in your information to them and then print them on cardstock and they're ready to mail. Just print them, cut them, mail them. So it's super easy that you'll have those on hand. So
Thank you. Like, no graphic design degree required, I promise. Like, I literally put a little spot, like, you're going to copy paste over where it says, like, your name here and put your name.
Yeah.
And your email here and put your email. Like, it's really, really simple. And we gave you the front and the back when applicable, when there's a front and a back to them. So it's simple, you guys. You guys will see. And if you have questions, post them because Marika and I can answer them.
absolutely.
Thank you so much.
And you can, if you want to, you can take these postcards and just take a snippet picture of them and then put them on Vistaprint and have them printed out that way. But there's really no reason to. It is super simple just to print them out on cardstock so that you can use them. And I just keep a stack on hand so that I can just mail them out when I see someone that I am considering recruiting. I keep them on my list in my bullet journal.
Yay!
All right, ladies. Well, you all have a wonderful evening. If you have any more questions, please feel free to message us. We'll be happy to answer them. And we are so excited that you all joined us, and we can't wait to see you next Monday night at the Opportunity event. So we will be getting the Opportunity event up and posted, and a link out to you all hopefully tomorrow, so that we can start inviting people. Okay?
Yep. And we'll post the recording of this tomorrow as well. If anybody wants to rewatch anything or anybody that missed it. Hi to those watching along at home.
All right. Y'all have a good night. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.